Boom. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Life. I have my little friend here, my younger, sweet little daughter. Thank you, Betty. Ask mommy for my medication, baby, please. Okay. Daddy needs medication. Daddy's pills. All right. Shout out to everybody here. Let's get those music back up and running in the background here. I love that music. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's put the lemon into the water. I got this cool tie that my dad gave me when I was, and it's got these blue Cadillacs. Let me square it away, actually. But it's got these blue Cadillacs, and they match the blue here, see? So I figured I had to keep that button open so you could see it, but I'll close it back up now. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. We'll put the lemon into the water. If I got any lemon left, ooh, pretty mushy. I need a new lemon there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I keep my lemons going for like a couple days. I don't know yet. Wow, out of nowhere, my little baby came with a lemon. How did you know? How did you know I needed a lemon? Someone was watching the show. Thank you so much. A fresh lemon, everyone. My wife must have sent her up. That's so amazing. Imagine a 2.5-year-old comes out of nowhere. I got a lemon. Right when you ran out of lemons. Like the exact moment in time you need a lemon. Give me a kiss, you little sweetie pie. Don't let anyone see your face. Give me a kiss. Oh, you see that? She gives daddy kisses on demand because she's the best. I love you. You're beautiful. You know that? Got gorgeous hair. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it all later. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Enough with my kids. I love them, though. I could spend all day just kissing and hugging them. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Let's break down what happened in the trading group. If you are trading with us, I just gave a trade live in the trading group. Let's break it down. You may have missed it yet again. Hey, you're not a lifer if you're not in the trading group. I'm telling you right now. So we woke up this morning. I did a breakdown of Bitcoin. They call me Sammy, Cup, and Handy. All right? And I was looking for this possible right shoulder for a breakout of an inverted head and shoulder this morning. The first thing I was looking at was a right shoulder here that could possibly break us to the upside. All right. And so far, then after that, I kept going over some things. And then, I looked at the chart really closely. And look, if you're in my trading group here at what time was it? At 9:26 in the morning. So about an hour ago, I said I see this cup and handle for a possible 0.6% gain. That would give you, at 10x leverage, a 6% move. At 20x leverage, basically a 12% gain. 13.4% to be exact at 6.7 times 2. All right? And there you go. We hit the target to the T on the wick. That trade is over and done with. Nailed. So shout out to anyone. If you had taken the scalp, we've hit the trade to the upside. Sean, I'm going to post this to you. Just say accurate Bitcoin call, and we'll add that to the list. But again, we short-term scalp here all the time in the trading group. We also give you long-term ideas. When Bitcoin was going to go down at the big idea, I said do not long above 29.5. Then I said do not long above 29.250. I said I'm bearish if we can't get above these levels, and we had a massive dump to the downside. We gave you 2 bear flags too, to play exactly how to get in at the smaller time frame. So we read the macro downtrend, and then we were going to give you how to play it on the smaller time frames as well. We've been doing this for Bitcoin. Why? Because we don't take a day off for BTC. I've been tracking the 15-minute for Bitcoin for the last few days now. If you were right here, remember correctly, I said, can we get above the 200 SMA? We did. We got the pump. Then we got up here. Then we drew the symmetrical triangle. Then we lost this trend line. Then we lost the 200 SMA. This morning I woke up and said, can we make a right shoulder and make a move to the upside? I found the cup and handle, and bang, we got the move to the upside. So it's not an accident that we continue to hit trades. We're just consistent. You'll be good at anything you do in life if you're consistent over and over and over again. People say, how does this guy show up every day with a win? And we don't win every day. There's trades I put out there that do not hit, but that is a perfect trade. Opened the trade, went to work out, came back, hit the gain. My trade's done for the day. I'm done for the day. Don't have to trade. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to trade again for the day. So boom. Bitcoin to the upside, up 0.67%. Nail it. And for, 30x leverage, that's 18%. The higher you go, and that was a beautiful trade to the upside. A higher low to low, high, higher low. We made the higher high. Now you expect a higher low, possibly the continuation of some type of small uptrend here for Bitcoin. However, I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm going to build the bigger picture on another chart here so we don't ruin this. TrustFi, I'm watching this closely in my trading group. I put an alert here. If you're in my trading group, you'll get more of an update later on in the next few days to a week as this continues to play out. This is something that I'm looking at. This is very similar to what happened I saw for Akash Network, AKT, which continues to bump here on KuCoin, doing damage. Look at this thing. Just continuing to bang on them to the upside. The last time I put it out, it went up again on a wick for 46% gains out the flag, and actually holding another flag here on the 22. But this is just similar here to TrustFi. I put this out like this, had the buy zone. It took a while, right? If you look at the 22, and if you hold shift and then click on the screen and then drag, you're going to get a time meter. And that took 18 days, really. I was watching it. 2 weeks, really. As I saw it, it was in the buy zone for 18 days. All right? And it never went below the stop loss, which was the previous low here. And this thing was monumental. Still holding massive gains of over like 100. Like, let's see how much it's holding at from when we first put it out in the trading group. It's just insane. And so there's a bull market if you're paying attention. Look, 197%. If you fell asleep, it's still holding gains of 152 from when I first put it out there in the trading group. Akash Network. How do we do it? We just follow the rules. That's it. We just follow the rules. All right? We didn't do anything different, anything strange. We just follow the rules, meaning we listen to the TA and do what the TA tells us we should be doing. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. All right? Shout out to all the beautiful souls here on the live. Let's get that music back up and pumping. Remember Danny, who used to run the music in the background? Danny! We had this fake person that didn't exist, but I liked calling him Danny. And that'd make there's someone in the room. That'd make there's no one in the room. It's just me. What do you think of the tie on the shirt? Pretty far out there, right? It's like you're looking at me, but you can't see what you're looking at. You're like, what is that? Honestly, how many combinations do I got, baby? Have you ever seen more combinations? Me and Brian Rose are going head-to-head with who has the most combinations. He's out of control, though, with the pink shirt, white collar. He goes in. He goes in. Shout out to everybody. Follow me on Twitter. I greatly appreciate it. At CryptoLifer33. You guys are blowing me up. On our way to 17,000 followers and counting. All right. What holds more weight? XRP or HBAR? I mean, let's see what happens here. What holds more weight? What coin holds more weight? I just want to see. I don't even know what that really means, but it just kind of gets people going, right? So what coin holds more weight? And what I mean is, like, you know, in that overall, in that new ISO 222 system, XRP or HBAR, explain, please. I'll be polite. How's that? I mean, how many people are polite on their Twitter posts? I'll be super, super polite about it. If I can spell without doing something strange. What coin holds more weights? What am I, just absolutely slow? What coin holds more weight, XRP or HBAR? Explain, please. Bang. Let me know, please answer this tweet. I really would like to know. What I'll do is I'll take the tweet here and I'll send it into the comment section. And that way, you'll be able to interact with the tweet easily and conveniently without having to go search around or leave, go anywhere. You should be able to hit this link. Just like, how easy is that? And then you can answer that tweet for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the love, everybody. God bless everybody here. Last night I did a long moment of prayer. I sat in the moment and just really thank God for everything. I made sure to sit in the east and bow my head, and I sat in a complete state of gratitude for about 10 to 15 minutes. I said, thank you, dear Lord, for everything in my life. Thank you for all the beauty in it. Thank you for all the blessings you've given me. And thank you for everybody here on the live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I said, thank you for everything my father gave me in my life. I know he's gone and I know he has passed, but God bless my dad and everything that he has given me. My mom and all the blessings in life. May everybody here have a blessed night, a blessed day, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for kicking it with the lifer. All right. So we got one trade in the books already for the lifers, but it's not amazing. Like, I'm going to look at the bigger picture here for Bitcoin, and we're going to break it down for the day. I see some other coins that are looking hot, okay? And We have also posted things to the trading group this morning that I've been scanning since about 7 in the morning. So stay tuned for more. If you're in the trading group, we're not done yet. Harvesting triple crown blackberries today with the lifers. Man, I wish I could get some of those, bro. Ship them. Will you freeze some and ship them? I'm just joking, but I would love to eat those. They sound absolutely amazing. Amazing. All right, we'll look at, I never see Tether on Coinbase. Very rare. Look at that. Who is that? Is that my love?
Looking for your phone.
I needed those meds, babe. I sent the little baby to ask for pills.
Oh, she kept asking and she said bears, and I didn't know.
She said pills,
Yeah,
man, she was begging to help me, and then you gave her a lemon, which was cool.
Oh, my
And then I said meds, say meds, baby, medication. And
Sammy, where's your phone?
because she's so sweet, she knows exactly what I need.
I know. She really wanted to help you. Where's your phone?
I don't know.
Okay.
Might have to call it.
I'll get
I might have left it outside.
All right.
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't use it a lot, so I'm not sure. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. I need bears, right? Bears. Please send me the bears. I bet your dad was so proud of you, Sammy. May have rest in peace, man. Dude, me and my dad, we really came to terms right before he passed, man. And, oh, man, I love my dad so much, bro. What a blessing. What a blessing, man. He showed me so much in life that most people never get to see. So I will forever be blessed due to my father and everything he's given me, man. Amen. You know, amen. I never looked at the Kraken chart on the weekly. I guess I have once, but can't use that, though. All right, so USD Coinbase, it's just the most long, and they have longevity to them. All right. So we're going to talk about long-term Bitcoin today, all right, Monday morning, and what I see happening, all right. Key levels on the weekly. Write these down. Pay attention. Get ready. Get your notebook out, and because we'll reconvene again on the night. Thank you. I don't know how I'm going to eat a cracker. You want to just say like a PSA real quick?
I don't know what that means.
Just come in and say thank you to everyone here. Really appreciate it. You know, Sam went through a lot with his dad, but, you know, you guys have made it amazing. Whatever you want to say, you know? Whatever you want to say. Just say hi to the family, you know? And I can, like... My wife just wants to say something to everybody real quick.
You know how I get so embarrassed.
I know, but you're so sweet, babe.
You have to feel it. It's not about how I look. Hi everyone. I'm just filling in for the Crypto Lifer, and I don't know how to read the charts, but I do know how to say some things that can uplift everyone's spirits. I just want to say we are so grateful to have everyone, and I hope everyone's enjoying the summer. And I know you're all trading hard, but I hope you're taking the time to enjoy life and hang out with your families and just say thank you to the ones you love, especially your parents. And if you're kids and you have parents, please always make them feel loved, because life is so precious. And with Sam losing his father and I lost mine, we really just have a new appreciation for each other and just everyone that we love. And that includes you guys. And I know that a lot of you know me through email, and I know a lot of you through email, and I know your Discord name. So when I get an email and some of you tell me a little bit about what's going on, and I definitely feel a deep connection, and we're so grateful. We feel love all the time. It comes from within our family, and it also comes from everyone in the group and the emails we get, and we're very grateful. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful summer. Thank you for having me here for the moment.
Thank you, babe. So
Felt like okay.
that was my wife. I have to take a medication, which makes me have to eat like at least a cookie so I don't throw up in my mouth. Sorry. But that was my beautiful wife, man. I'm jealous, man. What a lovely wife you have. Thank you, man. That was the best, Sam. God bless, man. Thank you. I have contact with my dad anymore for maybe 10 years. And his side of the family, because of that, I don't even know if he's still alive. Sad, but need to deal with it. Give him a call, man. Worst things comes to worst. Be the person to open up, you know? Anyway, let's break it down. We're going to look at the week. And I don't mean to say anyway. God bless you, brother. Like, I feel for you. You know? I am like a wanderer, you know? You know, my dad went to see a movie, I believe, when he was a kid. And he had this engraved on their wedding rings, my dad and my mom. I want to see the movie now. I never saw it. But it's called The Heart is a Lonely Wanderer. And my dad said this kind of encompassed my dad. A 1968 American film adaptation for the 1940 novel of the same name. So my parents probably saw the movie. My dad was born in 1946, so he was 22 when this movie came out, right? So imagine that. So when you're 22, 23 years old and you see a movie, kind of leaves an impression on you for the rest of your life, especially some, I think you saw it with my mom. And me and my mom were talking about it the other day, and she said inside of her wedding ring it says the heart is a lonely hunter. Lonely hunter, not wanderer, sorry. Lonely hunter. Kind of more like my dad. My dad was a hunter, you know, more than a wanderer, he was a hunter. So the heart is a lonely hunter. Just kind of want to leave you guys with that. Whatever it means to you for the day, just kind of want to leave you all with that. We're going to get back into the small time frames. We're going to look if there's more motion in the ocean here. If you're in my trading group, took advantage of the pump, congratulations if you got the move. God bless each and every one of you. We also gave you a call last night. We're going to bring that up again and show you that it did pump to the upside. We're going to talk about that. So if you were watching the live stream last night, you could have made gains. We're going to break that down as well. I love each and every one of you for being here, and may God bless you all. We got a system that works, baby, and we keep using it. Why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The old saying here, Murphy's Law, just keep it kosher, baby. So let's take a look. We have a beautiful resistance support zone at about 24,357. That is going to be support. We've wicked to it. We have so far, secondly, we have not made a lower low. At the end of the day, you can say we have a support right here where these two candles hit. All right. And that's going to be a weekly support zone too as well. At 25,900. All right. We've wicked below it. We've come, we lose this level. We can easily drop on the weekly to 24,390. So don't freak out if you see 24K. And if we lose 24K, the next big level to watch is going to be 21.9. And what I like to do is which is fun, and you might like to do it too, is go to the price notes section here and just slap on these price notes. They make it nice and easy for beginners to see what I'm talking about and the levels that we're watching. And for the people there at home watching, in your beautiful living room somewhere, or if you're on the beach on your laptop, if you're at work on your phone, if you're in the bathroom hiding from your boss, I know you are. I see you. I love you. I used to do that all the time. So God bless you. Watching YouTube at work was my favorite thing to do. Probably 30 to 70% of the time. Actually, 50% of the time. I was watching YouTube while I was at work. I did it all the time. It was unbelievable. Rollbit broke out of the downward trend. We'll take a look at that. God bless you, lifer. Keep moving forward. Let's make the best of it all and keep the best memories in your heart. Amen, baby. Shout out to 466 beautiful people on the live. I'm so blessed to have 466 beautiful people here. 175 likes. I would be even blessed if all of you hit that like button. It would be even more blessing. It would be amazing. So if we could all do that, it would help move the channel, help move my life, help move everything going on, and just kind of push us to the next level. This group would actually soar. The more amazing people we bring in through that algorithm, the more amazing all our lives will be. More people looking at the market, more people scanning, more people helping, more people going, more people taking the class, more people learning. More people grinding, less people losing thousands of dollars, less people, getting caught in the grind, less people getting stuck in losing money, more people getting educated. My mission in life is to educate as many humans as possible. If I make money along the way, so be it. But my mission is to educate. All right. So if you're here, you're helping me achieve my goals and dreams. I love you more than you would ever know because you are helping me do what I love to do. All right. Greatest business in the world, the business of education, helping people find their discipline, helping people find their way. There's been no more rewarding process in my entire life. At the end of the live, I'm going to read a live stream. I'm going to read a testimonial out there that's pretty personal, but was put out there, and I'm going to break it down and talk about it. It hit me really hard, so shout out to everybody. So here are the key levels to watch. I mean, we have Bitcoin kind of ready to rock. We lose this level, 25,980, we go down to 24,500, right? 446, and we lose that, we go to 22K, 21.9. We lose that, we go to 18,000. We have a little bit of chop that could save us right here at about $21,000. All right, 20,900. Remember 29? I remember when we hit that a few times and got rejected by it. 20,900 was just a pain. Rejected, bounce, fell through, came up, hung out for like a week up and down. Resistance, came in at resistance here. It was just, that level was insane. Anyway, another thing that I broke down before it happened, and we did talk about it because you never know, but was a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, and this could have a vicious downtrend, which would be the neckline to the head, and that takes you to that $21,900 level. Okay, so just don't be surprised if you do see 21.9. All right, I'd be ready to open up my pocketbook, my pocketbook that I don't have. I don't have a pocketbook, just so you know. I just want to make that clear. Not that there's anything wrong with a man with a pocketbook. All right, if you have a pocketbook out there, it's okay. All right, but I personally don't. I'm just I use a wallet with like a man sticker on it thing, or I use a man wallet kind of thing, Anyway, so fear and greed index sitting at 38. That's better buy zone than we were at 50. You know what I mean? But can we get into the shaded area? Can we get down to the 22, 23? If we can get fear into the 20s, into the 30s, I will be buying $5, $10, $20,000 worth of. I will be loading up. I don't like to load up heavy until we get into the zone, so I'm a little excited because these are the times. Once we leave this area, you won't get it again. So back engineer your brain to realize that the pain and the fear and the anguish, and when everyone's screaming and crying and it looks really gross, that's the time to get in. They've had us kind of sideways in this bear market for a while, and we've actually been pretty buttered up through 2023. As we come to the end of Q3, right? Let's see, we got January, February, March, April, May, and June, July, August, September. Yeah, so we're kind of halfway through Q3, halfway through Q3 right now, evenly. End of September, then we have Q4. So, getting down to the end of the year here, and for basically about almost 8 months, Bitcoin has been doing well. Look, ever since, look at that, January, we've been in a beautiful uptrend for Bitcoin. So far, we have not broken the downtrend, but I told you I am bearish because we're below the 200 SMA. The second we go below that, I am bearish. It's more likely we continue to the downside now. It's more likely we short. So now, it's just more likely we short. I'm sorry to say. You know what I mean? It's not all bad. All right, we could come bounce off this 50-day moving average, and it's good that it's, in a way, this is good that's happening because we need the moving average to get tight. We need to pull this 80 down towards the 200. We need to pull this 50 up towards the 80. We need the 100 and the 21. We need them all to get tight again. So one more downward movement would make sense for some tightness. And also, it's kind of a cup and handle, isn't it? A semi-cup and handy. Let's take a look at that and how that could end up playing out for us. So like we could be seeing a cup and handle here. And then what you want to do is you want to draw a Fibonacci at this level. And there's your 618 right there at 21,300, 21,002. Your 786 down at 18,000. So like I'd start to layer basically I'd put in an 18,005 order. I put a 19,000, 20,005, and I start to layer orders for Bitcoin all through this section because we could get a capitulation wick into these and if we never get them, we never get them, But hey, I mean, I remember catching my $16,000 buys. I had a 15.5 that never got hit. We went to like 15.7 something, or it was insane, but it happens, So this is our big idea for Bitcoin. Then we have another chart to show you the what's happening now. So this channel, we break down the bigger ideas on the weekly, the monthly chart, all that fun stuff, and then we also show you what's happening on the day-to-day. I just gave a scalp on the 7 minute, and I'm on the weekly chart right now, right? So I'm not that guy that sits on the smaller time frames. I just want to make that clear, but I use all these different time frames to my advantage. I take whatever the market can give me on any given day, all right? So we just showed you some ideas for Bitcoin, all right? And some key levels to watch on the weekly. We lose this level, 24.5. We lose that level, 21.9. All right, then you're looking at 20,009 and then 18,800. So don't be surprised, okay? Don't be surprised. Now, the good thing is look at the weekly starting to come down, all right? Can you look at PDAI, WPLS? Healthy looking bull flag on Pulse Chain Network. Love you, Sammy Cup and Handy for president. Shout out to Worldwide, 1873, doing a deep dive on the Pulse Chain Network. He wants to get that PDAI with wrapped pulse He's going hard, trying to basically take advantage of maybe a small fluctuation on that pulse chain. We'll take a look at that for you. God bless you, Worldwide 1873, for the beautiful super chat. Thank you so much for coming on into the live and being here. All the crypto lifers, 500 people on the live, 222 likes, $4.99 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely, unbelievably, super amazing. I love you all. It's 19K still the bottom for crypto lifer, like you stated. I never stated 19K was the bottom ever in my life. I stated the bottom was right here at about 16,000, 15,800. You know what I mean? I never once stated 19K was the bottom. I don't know where you heard that from. You must have listened to me once or twice. I bought Bitcoin at 19K. All right? That's the infamous buy that I bought, but it doesn't mean that I, is there any bullish diffs? Yeah. Shout out to Diablo. I love how irrational this market is. Can't wait for the new blood to come in. I have learned some hard lessons about patience during the cycle. Love is the strongest frequency. A lot longs in the lower order book. She is lovely. Y'all my favorite couple now. Shout out to Diaram. God bless you. Thank you. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. My wife is as sweet as pie. Liver, can you make Bitcoin hit 14K for a few minutes? No, I can't. Shout out to French Toaster in the house. I love French toast, though. Hope you're having some French toast today. Okay, so let's take a look at the irrational price action here for Bitcoin on a Monday morning. And again, be careful trading Monday. Monday, use small time frames in and out. In and out. We hit our target with the wick, we're done. You know what I mean? I don't try to make long-term ideas on a Monday. Monday afternoon, that's a different story. You may get something pumping on a Monday morning. A Monday afternoon, I mean. It could change the situation. Now that's a spicy meatball. All right. All right, we're going to take a look at BOOKMAP for you and see what's happening to BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP, link in the description below. Order book heat map. Order book heat map showing you where the heat is. All right, on the futures accounts, and the futures really control it because that's where the liquidations occur. That's what happens to the market. So let's take a look here. It's official. This is so fitting for the way BOOKMAP moves too. Like we go to the second chart. All right, let's take a look. We got some orders at 26.5 and orders at 25.5. The orders are bigger to the downside than to the upside, but they're closer to the upside. A lot of times you like to grab, if you're a giraffe and you're eating, you're going to go grab the leaf that's the closest to your neck. You're not going to go too far low if it's right there. But then you might eat up there a little bit. And then once you're done eating up there, you're going to come down and eat what's down below, right? You'll get what's closest, and then you'll pick down. So it's kind of like that for me for BOOKMAP. So I see both orders, but I wouldn't be surprised if we go up to 26.5 first and eat a little bit before we come back down to 25.5. So just be careful. I see the false move right there kind of already. So it says we could swing up, eat a little bit, come back down, all right? But just be careful. It does suggest we go lower than go higher. That's where the most liquidity is. But a lot of times you like to eat the closest liquidity on BOOKMAP, all right? This is how I use BOOKMAP, watching the, and the cumulative volume delta. We got more longs than shorts at the present moment in time, all right? A delta is just when you add plus and minus. Like if you're counting cards, a delta is like a plus or minus on the face cards, right? Cumulative volume means how much volume added all together, right? Cumulative volume delta. Don't get freaked out by these big words that all these traders use. Cumulative volume delta, the CVD, and they try to make you, I'm going to look at the order block and all this stuff and make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. You know exactly what you're talking about. These are simple concepts that people just try to wrap up in heavy nomenclature. See, I use the word nomenclature. Nomenclature is just a word. I'll teach you something here. I believe it comes from, if I could even spell it, glacier. I feel it's I'll mess it up now, but I'll find it. Nomenclator, yeah. Nomenclator. I messed it up, but nomenclature, it kind of comes from Latin, I believe. I took Latin for years, but it just means it's just a fancy word for the name of something. Or the words, when you're, basically when you call something, it's a high-end word. When you call something like instead of a boat, you call it a yacht or something. It's the proper nomenclature, Or if you're on a boat and you say pull in the sheet. Like a sheet is how you pull in a sail. So like that's the problem in nomenclature. It's usually niche vocabulary for a specific niche. Vocabulary for a specific niche, you know what I mean? All right, let's take a look. So again, see how BOOKMAP suggests we could go a little higher there into 26.5, maybe up into there. Just going to take the moving averages away for a second, but they help us a lot, and I'll explain why if you're a lifer. So we can all agree we have major resistance at 26.291. But we got this point of control that if we can get back above, we can get up through the VRVP to 26.5. And that just kind of adds to the same story for BOOKMAP, right? And this inverted head and shoulder now, it kind of technically did break out, and now it's still got some bullishness. All right. I just want to see if I can see something different. I like to break down my bias. This keeps me sharp. I love playing. That's why I'll have my setup. I'll be all ready to go. And then I'll still challenge that setup on another chart. And I'll play around. And every once in a while, I'll have something, then another thing. And then together, they all come through. And I'll see something I never even thought possible, right? I mean, possible double bottom here. Bounce and a bounce here. So we could, they both make a higher low than the capitulation wick to the downside. And then this extreme wick down here, which was insane. Whoever caught those 25. That's why you have those orders down there like I was talking about. Because your orders will get, touched. Many people who believe they're experts in the field deliberate, use esoteric language to make themselves sound smart. Yeah, where's the volume indicator on TradingView? It's called the VRVP. All right. VRVP. Visible range volume profile. All right. It's very similar that if you just went here and hit this fixed range profile. And it shows you the point of control, the volume area high, and the volume area low. You bounce right off the volume area low. You're likely to come back to the volume area high now. You see that? Especially if you get above the point of control, which you did. So the VRVP, both of them suggest a gap here. See, you can use the fixed or you can use it depends. However you want to do it. All right. Isn't that funny how we bounce right off the volume area low, though? Coincidence? I don't think so. All right. Another thing is if you take this impulse here, okay, and you drag it up to these wicks, what did you get? You got a 786 retracement. Master friend, baby. Right there. 786, bring back to the upside. All right. Key areas to get back into trades for a spring. Or you can play my Sammy Cup and Handy. You can play however you want to play it. We'll teach you your fibs. We'll teach you everything you need to know here on the trading group. All right. I mean, that's deep right there. Anyway. 786 boot, baby. Exactly. So if we can get back inside this trend line, you're going to see me, I'm going to be like, okay, then so right now we're technically bear trapping. If we can get back inside here, we can go up and down, and then we can break back up to 26.5. So I feel a little bit of bullishness coming up. The 1 hour still has momentum to the upside. But but right now we are getting a bearish retest. All right. I'm going to get rid of the cup and handle for now. It's over. We kind of used it. It's been used and abused. It's like a napkin. Trading setups are like, we used you. We're done with you. We're on to our next trading setup. All right. A 1 hour clear has an SR flip right there, though. Previous resistance became a support zone at 25,900. All right. And I told you how important 26,000 was. We have to get back above the zone. And now you have, look, resistance. This played out just like cat ears. 1, 2, down. It's funny. It did play out like a cat ear pattern that we talked about yesterday on the channel. Right now I'm getting a bearish retest on the 1 hour time frame. And that could be time to open up a short. So just pay attention. The inverted head and shoulder broke out, but if you can't break back inside. So I would not be opening longs really, scalp longs fine, but until we get back inside here. There's a chance we break down and we boom. All right. And you have to remember too, you have a low, you have a high, you have a lower low, you have a lower high, lower low. You're in a little micro downtrend here and you got a double top. So until the smart idea would be not to long until you break above 26,277 and retest it or make some type of flag on the 7 and take that up to this higher liquidity zone. So I really wouldn't trade along until we get above the zone. Right now, the smartest idea really would be to open up a short with a stop loss on the other side of the pattern, because if we break down like this, you're just going to be able to take the pain. And that could, so you're basically preempting, you're aggressively preempting. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, do nothing that I say and do in this channel, and nothing should be taken as financial advice. What I am saying is you could aggressively enter a what looks like a bearish retest right now. And if you're wrong, price action usually doesn't go right through the spring. It usually comes up, consolidates a little bit, and then it will come for the retest and break out. So if you're wrong, you're going to lose very minimal amount. Okay? Very similar to the last night's idea. So if you're in live, you're at the right place at the right time. Crypto Bear Baker. Bricks won't affect it right away, but 3 years outlook is sketchy for the dollar. Yeah. Here in Los Angeles, everything is okay. Don't let the media freak you out. Cali is strong. Thank you. We appreciate it, man. Many people who believe they're... Yeah. And how many people are here in the chat? Let's get it going. Let's get the chat rumbling up. All right. Let's see here. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? All right. Some of you may not eat ice cream. You might be like, I can't eat that. And I'm sorry if that's the case. But what's your favorite ice cream flavor out there? I want to know. I've never asked this before. All right. And we got new ones too. We got coffee, Oreo cookie now. We got all sorts of stuff. I really like things with coffee and fudge. You know what I mean? What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Let me know. It's off topic, but I just want to see. I want to see chocolate, says T-Money. Chocolate, Jebitron, strawberry, mint chocolate, burnt marshmallow. Wow, I've never had that. Pistachio, strawberry, cookies and cream, chocolate chip, mint, Oreo, straight chocolate, coffee, or mint. Damn, I'm going to have ice cream today. Chocolate hazelnut, chocolate peanut butter, mango sorbet. I love mango sorbet. Cookies and cream, vanilla bean, salmon ice cream. Oh, gosh. Strawberry, orange sherbet, green apple, white chocolate ice cream. Wow. Green tea. I like Paletas. Basic with cookie dough. Ben & Jerry's Americone Dream. Chocolate and French press. Mint chip. Mexican popsicles. Mango pistachio. Kinder Bueno. Lemon lime. Lactose intolerance. You're funny. Mango moose tracks. You know what? I found people that are don't quote me on this, but I found people that are lactose intolerant. They can eat raw cow milk. That's not processed. But don't quote me on that. You never know. Rum raisin, pecan, strawberry cream, cannoli, watermelon, matcha, coconut, macaron, chocolate fudge, bunny tracks, cannabis tea. Are aliens real? Of course they are. Some of them could be dimensional beings, though. I'm with you on that. Carrot ice cream, butter pecan, vegan. God, now I want ice cream. I know. Neapolitan sherbet, only clotted cream, Kit Kat McFlurry. What about gelato? You guys gelato fiends? Ben & Jerry's coffee, Buzz, Melona bars, raw milk is amazing. Oreo cookie. I only drink the raw, baby. Fenway fudge, man. I've never had that. Are you kidding me? Now I got to try it. Fenway fudge. Let me find out they got a Fenway fudge. Let me find out. Red Sox Fenway fudge dessert from Hood. My man, you're funny, man. Gelato over ice cream all day long. I mean, there's a lady that makes fresh gelato in my neighborhood. It's unbelievable. And she's been from the hills of Bulgaria or something. And she paid some special dude to learn his secret. And I'm telling you, man, this looks like a bearish retest that's going to dump on us. I have to be honest. Just textbook bearish retest. So that's why I tell you, I believe aggressively entering a short right now may pay off with a stop loss on the other side of this to the downside. It is false move Monday. Be very careful. We may make a big push out, come right back in the pattern, make a big push down. False move Monday adds, if you like the adrenaline rush, then you trade today. If you really like adrenaline rushes, if you like to play it safe and take advantage, then you don't. That will be your measured move. It's going to be the length of the base of this triangle. All right, you're going to go somewhere in that vicinity. I believe you'll probably extend a little bit. So, yeah, there's your 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Really, you got to be a little close, 2.85 technically. So this looks to me like a bearish retest. Look, you bounced. It was a diagonal support. You lost it here. You came for a bounce. You're coming back to it again. You got to break back inside. All right. This man giving you all free tips. Better be paying him in likes at least. Shout out to Wick50589, my man. So that's exactly how I would play Bitcoin today. All right. And I can see some bullishness. I can see some bearishness. And I know exactly how to play it. If this breaks out, take that retest to the upside of liquidity. And remember, BOOKMAP does suggest we go lower. And remember how vicious BOOKMAP's been. All right. Cane, alcohol, powdered chocolate, tablespoon of sugar, and milk straight out the cow. You'll thank me later. We call it pajarita. Cane alcohol. What is cane alcohol? I shorted Bitcoin and bought some more altcoins, man. Shout out to Hassan Haj in the game. God bless you, brother. My man. Incognito 111. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate you all. Thank you for becoming lifers and jumping on into the live stream with me. What are your thoughts on FTT? So, look, I've already given you altcoins that I believe are going to break out. All right. I've already given a Bitcoin trade this morning in my trading hoop that played out already. Like, already this morning. All right. Crypto bullish ice cream in bear times. Amen. We're just going to talk about ice. Every day there's going to be a new fun topic to get us through this bear market times. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is. How do you deal with overthinking and trading? I just do what I'm supposed to do. Like, that's a bearish retest. You just do it and walk away. You know what I mean? And have a diary. Write down your win rate. Eventually follow through with what you're doing. And eventually you'll have like a statistical analysis of what you've done. And that way you won't overthink things because you'll be like, all right, I did this 10 times and 10 times it played out. So you'll become a data. Become a bot. Become a data bot. Like, do everything based on data. Don't do anything based on emotions. Like right now you short based on that being what's called a bearish retest. Nothing else. You know? And it's also Monday. In my mind, you wait till Monday afternoon. I don't really like opening up trades. I found trades on Monday night, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, work out pretty well into Tuesday. But trades throughout Monday morning can be vicious. So just pay attention. So I don't think we need to go over Bitcoin again. I gave you the weekly up and down. All the weekly ideas. I talked about how I'm bearish now because we're below the 200 SMA on the weekly. We're below the 200 SMA on the 3-day. We're below the 200 SMA on the daily. All right. All right. Shout out to the Gambit SG in the house. Let's take a look at our baby Caspa. We put it out yesterday. Likely to break out to the upside as was the trade of the night. It did play out for about 5% gains. Looks like it got sold off back to 4277. Let's take a look at what happened here. The daily. See, I'll break down Caspa for you in a nutshell. I mean, see when the 21 and the 200 are this far apart? Usually a very bad time to get into a trade. I see this making a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder, and taking a tumble back down to this level. What I'm going to do for you right now is I'm going to take all my work and we're going to hide it. We're going to teach you how to hide your work, all right? You're going to right-click all of this. You're going to hit create a group of drawings. And then you can just hit the eyeball and take it off, all right? So look, I mean, to me, and I could be wrong. I'm not, I am not the end-all of TA. Might be some of the best there is because I do it so much. Like, my brain has been. I put my brain through so much of it. If anything's got it, it's got to. I'm going to have that information, right? So I believe this could be making a right shoulder here and then tumbling down hard, right? What's interesting is that if that coincides with a fib level, like there's no such thing as a coincidence, right? I mean, look, that's the 706 fib level. All right. And then if you extend this trend line from the beginning here, and if you can be extra nice and exclude the first part and just use these two to get a somewhat higher trajectory. I mean, that eerily coincides with like a very similar area. So like, I'm not saying that's guaranteed to happen, but see when the 21 and the 200 are this far apart, you're somewhere like, and you've had a stretchy move with a nice pump into price discovery, the 21 starts to curve here. That's like the 21 starting to curve right here. I mean, it tells me that we're likely to going to get tight again. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's take a look at those fan funds again and just see who's fan funding. Can you look at DAI? Can you look at Caspa? Thank you so much to the Gambit SG. And we're not done with Caspa. And I'll get into PDAI, Rat Pulse, I will. And we'll take a look at this XRP short from Sniper Paul. Sniper Paul, we love you. Thank you for constantly being here and supporting me. I've seen you, man. I really appreciate when y'all come through and support the channel. It means the world to me. Every single day here, we push cryptocurrencies. We want people to get away from the pain and anguish, right? You have to remember, I mean, you're making a rising wedge, right? Rising wedges break down 68% of the time, do they not? And they break down to where they began. You're about to get overbought. That's looking to me like a bearish retest. Someone said Bitcoin's pumping. I'd be easy on that. I feel like we got our move today. We got our false move. We took a beautiful cup and handle to the upside. What a nice move. Sammy boy, good to see you. Shout out to B, my man. God bless you, brother. Shout out to Numpali 9mm, my man. XRP gonna pamp it like a little pamper. On break back to work. Lifers, y'all keep it going. Even if you don't agree, you gotta respect the vision. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. Sorbet, man. Sorbet, got my guy right, Sherbert. Shout out to the lady people writing their ice cream, man. We love you. I still see you. Hey, write in your ice cream. It'll make me happy. I was like 5 minutes behind on ice cream flavors. We love you, brother. 68% on Casper or all pairs. I don't know what he's saying. Ben and Jerry Carmel Choo Choo. Ooh, that's banging. You're funny. Love, brother. I joined the trading group yesterday. Shout out to Samorti Cabrera. How do you like it? Let me know how you like the trading group. Write us an email, cryptolifers@gmail.com. If there's anything that a beginner feels, if you're like, hey, I got in there, but I could help. You know, I want to make sure the beginners have the greatest experience ever, and they never want to leave the group. I want us to thrive and just continue to grow. So if there's anything we can do for you as a beginner, if there's anything that's confusing, if there's anything we can make clear, if there's anything we can add, and we're going to continue to do so, but please let us know. Please let us know. Kelly's clotted ice cream. It sounds like blood clots. It kind of freaks me out. Anyway, so this is something I'm slightly projecting here. And it's based on how far these moving averages are apart. Even if we come up and we double top here. All right. And again, I'm somewhat biased. I did sell all my Caspa, so I'm out the game. I would like it to reset, you know. However, I sold it on the 3-day chart, which was very overbought. However, it did come back down and bounce pretty close to the 21 SMA, which is interesting to me. You know, but to me, it usually resets more and more. Like, we're just right here. We got the little bounce in the middle. We get the little bounce in the middle. And then usually, you know, so selling is very hard. And it makes you want to get back in a lot. The guy that created Ben & Jerry's is of Slovenia. Kelly Clouded Ice Cream is best for sure. Wow. DXY about to dump. This guy says DXY about to pump. Now he says DXY is about to dump. I joined the trading group last week, and it seems like the boot camp videos aren't there anymore. Do you have any videos in the group that actually walk you through a trade and show you how to do it? Yes. They're all in there. They're all in there. How many hours is your screen time? I don't know what that means, but it's a long time. What does DXY, TVC, and DXY cap on TradingView show different price from the DXY? I don't know, man. But use the right one, you know. Anyway. So Caspa, looking interesting on the 2-day chart, right? Like it could get a huge pump. And I may miss out. Like, watch this thing just moon. That is a flag that could pump to the upside. The moving average is getting stretched. Just tells me that there's just not enough momentum to the upside. All right, we were low here on the 2-day. It looked beautiful. Had you played that, you would have got this little pump, and then you would have just continued down. We want price action to go below the 21. Once we get on the other side of this 21 SMA, it's down, 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 down. 4 hours very overbought, like extremely overbought. Like likely putting in that right shoulder that I showed you on the daily. All right. And your 1 hour is heading to the oversold region, right? And honestly, the trade gave back everything that it made for a retest, technically. It's funny, I found a similar pattern right here. Actually, that's more of a descending. See the descending triangle, how it dumps? Learn that. Learn that. And the chubby triangle, I can't stand these. This is a better one. See it? Casper kind of was in that same pattern right there. Very similar pattern. But we see that there's a resistance at 44 now. People were selling off at 44, double top there. You could say, hey, we broke out the wedge, but you could also extend the wedge and say you're just kind of still in there, you know. There was a beautiful divergence there that did play out. And again, if Casper can get back above 4.7, it'll change a lot, because like it could use that as a support zone. Just the bigger time frames tell me to wait it out. All right. And I'm going to give a free trade that anyone comes and watches here. We're watching Naka very closely. All right. This is like the most likely trade I feel out there for the last few weeks. It had a nice little pump up, came up. Now, once it loses its trend, if it falls down, it's going to change into maybe a falling wedge. And we might have to play it like this. And then it'll go up and down again, and we'll see. But for now, as long as it can hold this trend with a higher low, it's all right. It's getting oversold in the 4-hour. The 22 also has some momentum to the upside with a higher low. So I'm watching this chance that it could consolidate and pump to the upside. I have an alert for it. If it pumps up, pumps down, if it can get in this tight area, if I can see it start to consolidate in here, high likelihood with tight moving averages and the 200 getting in there, very high likelihood we can get a move to the upside. It's above the 200 SMA. Remember that. So it's not like Bitcoin. Bitcoin's below its 200 SMA, right? This is above it. It's in a bullish trend to the upside. Gaming is getting some moves. I have 2 gaming coins I'm going to be putting out later on today to the trading group. So pay attention. We have such a solid crew in the 99. The trading group is an anomaly in the crypto space. Amen. So that's just something to watch out for at Naka. We're going to take a look at ES1 now, which is the S&P futures. If you trade any other market, we like to be on top of it all for you, just to kind of break it down and show you what we see happening. So the last time we were here, we saw the daily. Now again, look how the 21 and the 200 are far apart. It tells us that we will get some type of pullback. These moving averages have to conjoin and get tight for the next big move to the upside. See how they, when they fall apart here, they start to drip, 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 drip. When they got tight, that was our move up out of the ascending triangle right there. We have a beautiful resistance right there for the S&P at 40, support really at 42.89. We went to a high of about 46.30, and the stock market's been in free fall. Like, these guys can't handle it. Either it's going up or they're screaming. I mean, they couldn't handle cryptocurrency, the stock market people. We get slammed, beaten, up and down, fear and anger. Like, we go through so much more fear and pain than they do. So, but look at the ES1. It's in this falling wedge, okay? And you want to, but I see more downside just because the moving averages are just a little too far apart. We need to see them conjoin and get tight again. And I wouldn't be surprised if we did retest that 618 fib level at 115, but we'd have to lose 42.73 first. You're very beat down on the daily, right? You're getting beat down on the 3-day chart, the daily. The 4 hours getting overbought without much action. See, that's a bit worrisome. And if we clean this up, you can almost feel like we're bearishly retesting the bottom of this pattern. See that? And we could make a nasty fall to the downside. So watch your traditional stock market. That to me looks like a bearish retest. You fell out, you bearish retested, you bearish retesting again. Similar to what we're seeing for Bitcoin, just in a different angle of a bearish retest, right? And remember, it's likely we fall back down to this node at 42.85. So I do see some bearishness. The 4 hour beginning to get overbought and extended here. The 1 hour pointing to the downside. And actually, now I see it in a bear flag. So that looks like a bearish retest bear flag. I would only remain bullish if we can break back inside of that trend line. So I see a short to the downside. Let's take a look at the NQ. NQ would likely also go down throughout the afternoon here. It likes to follow through with the futures. Similar, exactly same scenario here. Really, nothing here to see, folks, type of thing, right? Let's take a look. You trade the S&P, you trade the NQ, you're trading almost the same asset. Not every day, but 80% of the time. I mean, you're not trading the same asset, but you know what if you understand what I mean. So look, look at this rounded tops. Rounded tops are bearish. You do not want a rounded top. Like, that's just... And look, if you use this thing, go to the left, you get a rounded, that's rounding. It's a rounded top. Like, it just... Those are not good. Okay, you want a rounded bottom. That's good for, cup and handles, rounded bottoms, breakouts. Like, You know, you have honestly, all you had to do is go to the daily, and you could have began to short this NASDAQ when you had daily bearish div. I mean, you had swing down here, and you had swing up to swing up on the NASDAQ. So what's happening now is you got a tightening, the yield curve, you know, people buying government debt. Why, if they can get 5%, why would they get into high risk assets? So, and look, the moving average is far apart again. I know when the moving averages get far apart, we're in trouble. We will get a pullback. It's almost never in my life do you see when the moving average of this. I mean, here you had one quick little punch. We could get it. It happens, but they were getting close enough there. They were getting tight. Here, they're really far. See, the 21 and the 200 are very far apart. Very similar to Bollinger Bands. If I slap on the BBs right now, right, I bet we'll get a pretty wide mouth, and it'll tell us to be careful, right? I don't trade Bollinger Bands, but I learned how to trade them years ago. And so, I mean, look, they're pretty far apart right now, the Bollinger Bands. They're not tight. But you know, you're getting closer to the bottom of the buy volume, which is kind of okay. You're oversold on the daily. There's a chance, well, there's some chance that you could get some support here. Bollinger Bands throw out a little bit of hope. The BBs, baby. So the NASDAQ has support right here. Kind of, it's almost sitting on support right there. Nah, at about 14,360. You see that? Right now, your trend is to the downside. The daily's oversold, but the 4-hour, you know, and very similar to me. I feel like you're bearishly retesting. We could include it in the fallen wedge, but then you lose that whole, all those touches. No, you know. So to me, it's very similar to a bearish retest and overbought on the 4 with the 1-hour coming down. Looks like a short for the NQ is likely to the downside here. All right, you would take out that swing low. All right. Anyone trading the NQ, like what I'm showing here, blow off tops, bearish rounded bottoms, bearish wick off tops, barren tops are bullish, my man. Just throwing it out there. Shout out to 11:13 in the morning. God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Nearly 3 months of the 99 and going nowhere. Hard work and dedication from Sam of the Lifers is by far the best. It's funny, I read that the wrong way. You know when someone says, like, I've been in this relationship and it's going nowhere. You know what I mean? He means he's going nowhere, like he's never leaving the group, like he's not going nowhere. But I read it as nearly 3 months in the group and I'm going nowhere. And I was like, no, I've tried so hard. But then I kept reading and I was like, wait, this doesn't make sense. Funded through Apex, just started trading futures. Shout out to Josh, we love you, man. We have a bunch of Apex funded traders in the trading group. They would love to help you and show you the way. All right. Yes, I had to reread it as well. Paul Bland, we love you, man. What a cool name, Paul Bland. Isn't that from a movie? Nearly 3 months in the 99 and going nowhere. Paul Bland, hold on. That's from, what is Paul Bland from? Attorney Public. Is that you, Paul? Are you the Attorney General? Attorney Justice. Funny. I thought it was from a movie. And look, there's the bearish retest to the downside. And there's the rising wedge that broke down. It even had a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder there. Right? Look at that. So we gave you the short. We gave you the long. Took profit. And then you can see that, you know, and we're just playing patterns. Rising wedges are supposed to break to the downside. That's a bearish retest. You couldn't get back inside of the pattern that you wanted to. You even attempted an inverted head and shoulder and got rejected. Okay? False move Monday, baby. Pay attention. I got you. I got you. I'm more on point than a ballpoint pen, baby. Let's do this. More on point than a pyramid. So NQ also looking bearish to me. 4-hour about to probably bring the pain. I'll bring the pain insane to the, and look at the 1-hour dumping on us too. So it looks like tech stocks are getting bearish, and it's, you know, it's making sense. Risk on assets are getting tightened. There may be talks of a rate hike, right? They're hawkish. All right. We showed you the BOOKMAP wanted lower than higher. We said it could go up and grab, but it tried. And we saw the lack of volume to the buy side. And we can see that the treasure trove of volume to the downside. All right. Everyone, I'm all about long-term investing in my life. ITrust Capital is the place to long-term invest in cryptocurrency, all right? The biggest amount of XRP holders, like they hold more XRP in ITrust Capital than any coin really in the game, especially huge supporters of what happened there. ITrust Capital, put your money to work for you for years to come. ITrust Capital. And you can trade, buy and sell cryptocurrencies tax-free inside of that IRA. You can't do that anywhere else. Shout out to the sponsors of the stream. We love you, ITrust Capital. Link in the description below, or hit the QR code today to get involved. Even just open up an account, read about them, learn about them. I'm telling you, I would only associate with the best companies in the space, and ITrust Capital is absolutely amazing. We love them, and we'd love you to get involved with ITrust Capital. So, nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. Do your own due diligence, but I only talk about companies that I really like and appreciate. All right. And there's a rising wedge that breaks to the downside 68% of the time. Bang. If you're in my trading group, you understand this concept, pretty nicely. And it's a bearish retest. Okay? Understand what a bearish retest is and take advantage of it. So this morning, we scalp along up, bearish retest down, take advantage of the market. And look, there's the short that we talked about opening. It's in the money already. It's in the money already. How much in the money from here? 0.5% at 10x leverage. That's a 5% gain already. Call it a day again. You know what I mean? 20x leverage. That's a 10% move right there. So, I'm just showing you how to take advantage of the small moves in the market, even in volatility here. There's always a gain. If your mind is open to opportunity, you can take advantage of it. But you got to be open to the opportunity. It's all about your mind. I teach everyone all the time that you can learn as much TA as you want, but until you learn yourself, Bruce Lee said it the best, like conquer thyself and everything else will be conquerable. You know what I mean? Conquer thyself and everything else you'll be able to conquer. And look at the people in the trading group just taking gains. Imagine we put out DNX this morning. We talked about it. My man capitalized on it already. At 10:39 a.m., he's up 453% gains on 75x leverage on DNX. Only trade leverage if you know what you're doing. All right? But bang, 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 man, my man. And a lot of coins are going to follow the bearish retest of Bitcoin. And another guy pointed it out in my trading group. There's so many people out here. I also have elite traders that are going through all sorts of different stuff too and showing you things. And we want to talk about something big to do, Friend Tech, which is taking storm. We wanted you guys to always understand what's happening in the market. And this channel does TA, but we also give you news, and we're ahead of the news. Like anything that's coming out, tech-wise, Web3-wise, if a new coin's hot, we know about it, right? We know what's going down. So shout out to anyone that took advantage of the short. Did anyone take advantage of the short? Did anyone take the education, learn? Or did anyone also know what I already knew and took the short together? Just let me know if you took the short. I want to know. Do you guys trade funded accounts? Many people do in my trading group, and they'll teach you how to get funded. Many people have taken what I teach, and they become funded with what I teach. Many, many people. I'm all big on the short. Let's go, Lifer. Either way the market goes, we take advantage. Lifers, baby. Shout out to Alex Smart in the house. Lifer gains. Took the short up 35%. Yep, I took it. Took the short. 26% here, Gabriel. Wow, and that's why people like this channel. This channel makes... That's why all these other channels... I love all the channels. I love all you guys. I love all you YouTubers out there that I used to watch. But honestly, very rarely did I make any money watching the channel, or did I learn how to make money. We consistently show you how the strategies in which I teach work out day in and day out here on the channel. We rarely call a long when it dumps. We rarely call a short when it pumps. Okay? And we use accurate data because we use the data. We don't use emotions and thoughts. I don't speculate on where the market's going to go and what's going to happen. I look at what BOOKMAP tells me where the data is. Where's the most orders? They're down there. Okay, let's go down there and eat. You know what I mean? I keep it real simple, everybody, every single day. BNB, critical move. BNB could go down to like $40, I was looking. 208 Casper, 32% Sol, my man. Sam, recommend some basic book for TA. I like Trading in the Zone But there's no basic book. Just join my... Honestly, I teach a class once a week, once a month, the last Saturday of every month. That's your basic book, dude. I sit down and took all the information that I found at all the books you're going to read. I put it together in a 9-point checklist. I give you a PowerPoint. I teach you the indicators I use. I believe my strategy is one of the fastest ways to get someone from 0 to 60. Look, I'm showing you the short playing out in your face that you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be rude. And I said, rising wedges break down to where they began. That was supposed to happen right there. And it happened exactly like it was supposed to. However, we were fast enough to find us and to call the bears retest as it happened. Okay? You got to be quick. You got to believe in yourself. You got to make it happen. I used to day trade, but I lost 8 out of 10 trades. So now I trade on the weekly and win 90% of my trades. Now with big profit. Sniper Crypto Ant trades on the weekly for big money. Wow, I like hearing this. PDAI, Rat Pulse, XRP, and Render. Big bounce, 50% on the short. I'm laid up 60% on this morning short. Let's go, lifers. I trade Bitcoin on Crypto Fund Trader. Their charts are identical as Binance, Bitcoin, Spot. I like it. Thank you, Thomas952. Maybe I'll open up an account, and that way I can get the affiliate. That's the only one thing I don't like is people getting affiliate money through all my hard work. You know what I mean? But, I bite the bullet some places. The home of football watch-alongs. Lifer, can you look at Shibro? I'm accumulating on the long on the dip. Okay. Shout out to everyone that took money today in the channel. We love you. Shout out to all the traders in the group. We love you. Shout out to everyone kicking it with us. And this short looks like it could continue to the downside. Now we switch to the smaller time frames. And now we're looking for a divergence or some type of flag. And honestly, it's looking ugly. It's looking real ugly. Slight divergence on the 30 seconds. See how this swings up. It may not be strong enough for the calls. We're getting overbought on the Stokes. And you can watch the 30-second chart now. If you can climb back above this resistance at 26,039, then there's a chance this kind of ends. But if this just kind of continues to fall, I took the short for 30% gains, my man. What exchange you use for daily trades? We use MEXC Global, all right? MEXC is the place to do daily trades every single day. They make it super easy and simple to make a daily trade every single day on MEXC Global, all right? And they have the least fees, too, of any trading software in the game, all right? MEXC. MEXC, baby. Zero spot maker and taker fees. Zero spot. That's why I like it. Like, if you want to jump in, and zero future maker fees. If you use limit orders on futures, you pay no fees at all. It's awesome. It is awesome. And now this short is just taking us to the downside. Shout out to anyone that jumped into the short. We taught you how to do it. We showed you how it happens. We predicted it. We predict longs. We predict shorts. And that's why, this channel's accurate. Because we it's not like we claim long for days like crypto. We claim short for days and then it happens. We go back and forth all day long. Just made 30% on the short on the live. Thanks, Lifer. Love you, brother. Shout out to Jason Riggs. Yeah, if you made gains on the short, send in a super chat. And I'm not begging. I'm just saying, let people know. Let people see. Let people see. Because people can't see the chat as much as they can see. Look at that. He's representing, man. Representing the lifers, baby. All right. The trading group is bomb. Shout out to Celinda Anderson. We love you. Hey, Lifer. Have you done H-bar today? Bearish div played out. Nasty, ouch. See, he wants the link, man. He's gonna get that. So he's gonna get that. Affiliate money is amazing money. You work really hard, and then you get to affiliate with brands that you appreciate and that you love and like, and that's really where it's all about. That's what it's all about. So it dumped even more for even a stronger divergence there. See that? But it's 30-second div. I wouldn't put a lot on that. What you're looking for is for this to make some type of horrible pattern that'll break down, if it continues in some type of bear flag here. The thing is, when you've seen so much price action, you're able to figure it out. I love having command over price action. There's nothing better than showing up to your morning live stream on Monday after posting a long and then going short and immediately calling both perfectly. you know. And you say, oh, this guy, you know, but you know what? We work really hard to do this. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Tell your friends, man, that this live stream is awesome. Up 100% on the solo short right now. Yep. I may move back in November. Come back, baby. Let's crow. Back to Massachusetts. Correction, I'm up 150%. Brandon, 2181 now, everyone. Don't be silly. Raise the stop losses to break even. All right? Make sure you do not lose now. The key is to not lose money no matter what. Again, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. But the key is to not lose money. The smart trader right now would be putting their stop loss into break even or into profits at this point. All right? As we've lost 26K and we're dropping to the downside on the bearish retest. Perfect call to the downside. 60% profit on the short. Trailing stop at 5%. Bang, 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 man. And see, I come out here every single day to teach and to do what I do, you know. And if I can help each and every one of you see the charts in a better way, if I can stop you from opening along, right? If I can save you some money along the way, then I feel blessed, man. And look, this is a melee. When the 30-second can't make a chart, I mean, we're just getting pounded. They're starting to make a very strong bullish div. We could get a V-shaped recovery. This could be the false move Monday here today. But wow, what a pounding, right, for Bitcoin. Insane. Dump it. Oh yeah, this guy. This is the guy. Sheffrey Bridges in the house. Already up 100%. Great short. Shout out to Zhao. Zhao, you started coming around like a few months ago, man. How much do you like being here on the live? How accurate have I been since you met me? You only been around, I think, 3 months, Joe. Jawao. J-Wow. I always say it funny, but you know who I'm. Mr. Perez, man. Perez. How accurate have I been trading Bitcoin? I just want to hear your thoughts, man, and not have me talk about it. I want to hear someone else say, hey, I love it, man. I love it, bro. Best mentor in the game, Lifer Adam. Look at this. We nailed the short, man. We nailed this short. Look at this. Getting paid right now. Everybody in the group getting paid right now. But you had to come to the live, right? It's the full package. It's the live stream. It's the trading group. And one guy the other day said, I love what you do, but, you know, I can't watch your lives. They're too long. Honestly, I would love to just make these small 5-segment videos like all these other YouTubers do. But they don't call live shorts like my stream happens in real time. Like I show my skill as it's happening. This is what makes me different than all the other YouTubers out there. This is because it's a live. You can't teach this unless you show it. So many people taught me technical analysis, but I didn't learn through it. I didn't learn through the TA, so I begged for more. I said I can't learn this unless I see it happen in real time. Oh my God, Lifer, I listened to your short just now and made 4,000. Thank you so much. My man just made 4 racks, bro. Working on my TikTok, about to get back into trading. I made 120, which is a 3 8-hour work days for me. Dude, he made 120 bucks, which is 3 8-hour work days. FUD expert, we love you, man. We love it. Look at this guy, Bitcoin dumping. We didn't know. And it's enjoyable to watch. The lives are great. It's like being in class. I can watch you 24/7. So much knowledge. My man, Pit Stop Moto Racing Team. Only the discipline can hang every day. Can't wait to be here for years to come. Took some profit, now riding the rest. My man, how did you learn TA? I just kept doing it to the point of no return. I joined a trading group like I have, and I had a place where they said, post your charts. Show us what you got. We also showed you BOOKMAP had more liquidity to the downside. We had a secret weapon that other people did not have. BOOKMAP in my back pocket. All right? And you know what's cool is I didn't even have to go find BOOKMAP. They found me. BOOKMAP came to me. And so that lets me believe, you know how much more opportunities are going to come to us? So much is going to come to us. You should do a 24-hour stream. Made 2K last month with no aggressive touch. My man. Should I quit my second job now? My man. Those other channels are boring. That's what kept me here. I'm just being honest, man. We love everybody, though. I love you, Stack, man. Should I quit my second job today of not being there and making no money? Lifer needs some feedback. I can never tell you what to do with your life, man. Only you know what to do with your life. All right, I'm not going to tell you when to quit your job. You got to figure that out. Do not shorten your lives, sir. Chance, my man. God bless you. All right, everyone. So this would be where I would take some profit. There's a very strong divergence on the 32nd. Smart idea to take some profit now. And it's false move Monday. So I would close the short, call it a day for now. And, and kind of sit. We made 2 good trades in a row. I bumped into your channel 3 months ago. Most say you are the most genuine person in the space. I learned a lot from you, and you tell us newbies exactly what we need to know. Thank you, brother. I love hearing that from someone who watched me 3 months ago. So if I took 1,500 compound at 15 times, 12%, I'll have $1 million with your calls. It's easy. I mean, with 12%, if I take $1,500 and compound it 50 times with 12%, I'll have $1 million with your calls. It's easy. Nothing's easy, right? It'll get high. As it gets higher, the stakes will get higher. Never too long for me. Sometimes it's too short. I really enjoy watching and learning from you. I accumulated along here. Anything above 26K is fire. Below, right? I think you mean below. Yeah. All right, let's jump into XRP. But now, look, you get the divergence on the 30-second. Look, 2 on my indicator, 2 here. And, again, you have a major resistance now, though. The resistance for this divergence will be here. So we'll start making a bear flag. If we make a bear flag, we can stay in the short. Or we can maybe open a new one. I'd take profits. That was a beautiful short, and it made money really fast. Sam, I'm always almost here. We love your streams, Sammy Ladd. Beam, we love you, man. I've been here 2 months. I'm trading with small amounts of money, but I'm up 10% last month and 30% this month. This will be life-changing. God bless you, Detox Dad, man. We love you, man. Sam, I like watching, but hate short because my bags. Hey, it is what it is, man. You can't hate it, though. That's the thing. You can't hate short. You got to always be happy and know that there's opportunity everywhere. And if you have to short, you have to short. You have to long, you have to long. You have to do whatever makes you happy. Orders are coming in fast here on BOOKMAP. We still got heat to the downside, though. It says we'll go to 25K at the end of the day. That's what BOOKMAP says. It's been dang accurate recently with the reading. So we'll see. Small gains over time will usually become big gains. Exactly. Shout out to Crypto Plumber. We love you, man. Make sure you sent that email. I don't check all the emails. You probably did, but just make sure you send that email. And it looks like we kind of can, the dump kind of fell down for a while. But perfect call right there on the short to the downside on the channel live. You can't beat it. And I never know what I'm going to do when I show up here. And that's why I worked out so hard today. I was sweating. Like, I knew that I was going to have a great live stream because my mind was set. My discipline was in. I said, man, I'm ready to go. I knew we were going to have an amazing live stream. I just knew it. I knew it in my heart and soul, baby. There was nothing stopping us today. I'm going to get into the super chats. Let me just jump on into the quick news here for you every single day. Let's bring down that music for a split second, and we'll jump on into the news. Also bring down this fan, even though it's hooking me up. Ooh. All right. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do a show on YouTube, The Crypto Lifer Show. I'm The Crypto Lifer, but I also talk about finance and the news, and I give you a quick 3 to 5 minute news segment that really brings the world to your fingertips, breaks it down, shows you what's happening. Let's break it down. Let's do it right now. We're about to do it. Coinbase sees tepid interest in bond buyback offer that could signal upside. Wow, interesting. Coinbase offer to buy back bonds with a face value of $150 million has so far been met with limited interest in a development that suggests many investors think there's more upside for the notes. The crypto exchange says Monday that it had increased its repurchase offer to 67.5 cents on the dollar, and that bonds worth $50 million at face value had so far been tendered. The notes, which have a compound of 3.6% and mature in 2031, are currently trading around 63 cents on the dollar. Bonds still have until September 1st to make their final decision to take the deal. Bondholders. Interesting. Although Coinbase continues to wrestle with regulatory concerns, its most recent earnings report beat analysis estimates. The company shares have fallen almost 29% over the past month, but they're still at more than 100% in the year. I mean, you've already doubled your money on a Coinbase investment on the year. I mean, you can't beat that. Scrape data of 101,000 friend.tech users links their wallet addresses. Oh, no. Banteg, a core contributor to Yearn Finance, published leaked details of over 101,000 friend.tech users, including addresses and Twitter usernames. Banteg, a synonymous core contributor to Yearn Finance, has published a leaked repository containing critical details of users on the friend.tech platform on GitHub. This includes wallet addresses on Base and corresponding Twitter usernames for over 101,000 users. It's not the worst thing in the world, right? You have my address and my Twitter name. It's like whatever. But, I mean, you don't want to see things when they first come out already starting to be breached, right? And Gemini moves to dismiss SEC lawsuit, claims accusations are flawed. The exchange lawyers argue that the SEC hasn't provided key details about the alleged securities. such as a sale date or parties involved, making its case weak against Gemini. A lot of these things could be headlines that they just throw there and see what sticks. You know what I mean? Just be careful. I don't read the news. Or if I read the news, I don't read into all the insane stuff. A lot of people just write news articles so they can get some hits. They might even try to sell some, advertising here. And so they're just trying to get you to click into that bait, that clickbait news. But, and the SEC really trying to make a headline for themselves, to me, And so, a lot of the stuff doesn't seem to hold too much weight. We'll see how this goes in the future, but it's very, very interesting. Last but not least, you may not know what's happening. Let's talk about it. What is FriendTech, right? What is FriendTech, and why is everyone talking about it? FriendTech is the next major social platform that is captivating the minds of innovators with its intriguing models. In recent years, the technology landscape has undergone rapid and transformative changes, reshaping the way we communicate, work, and interact with the world around us. One term has been buzzing in tech circles and beyond in recent times is FriendTech. By what exactly is FriendTech and what is capturing it? FriendTech, a term generating intriguing conversation, has been attributed to Racer Alt, a prominent figure in the development of applications like TweetDAO and SteelCam. Ugur Kohler, a senior staff software engineer at Coinbase, highlighted in a tweet that FriendTech is a decentralized software platform for crypto personalities. Kohler added that at the heart of FriendTech's innovation lies its utilization of shares as digital assets. These shares symbolize ownership in the context of interacting with crypto personalities. At first glance, the essential functionalities of FriendTech bear resemblance to familiar platforms like WeChat groups or Telegram. However, the distinct factor lies in the organic process of entering and exiting group chats, a feature that defines the essence of FriendTech. Users can choose to join groups and earn a share of the selected groups by paying the base price. This base amount serves as the participation fee. If users later decide to leave the group, they can liquidate their group shares. FriendTech enters the scene with a seamless, user-friendly onboarding process. iOS users can conveniently access the official website on their device and add it to their home screens. Remarkably, the streamlined approach eliminates the need for third-party downloads, ensuring a smooth entry into the application. FriendTech's investment model, interesting. And you can learn more about this. I may want to get involved, but now I don't want my address getting leaked. So two things kind of going on. And that, my friends, is the news. Now you know about FriendTech. So when people were talking about it, you're at lunch today, and you're kind of at the forefront of the cool news. So boom, boom, boom. And let's get back into the live. Thank you for sitting with the news, man. That's actually some pretty cool news. My man, Frank Glasser, said, I made 30% on the short. I follow you every day, always on point. Thank you for all your hard work. First super chat, spreading the love. And there's the first super chat. Thank you for coming on in. We appreciate that. Let's jump into XRP and render. I just got this weird deja vu, man. So weird. Let's look at XRP and render here. XRP. And I've been watching it on KuCoin, MEXC, whatever. And see, that short came back up. Perfect time to leave that short. Was at like 8. All right, so we looked at this yesterday and we were saying, can you hold inside of the symmetrical? Right? This is really all it comes down to. If you can't hold this trend line, you're going to drop down and you're going to get a 37-cent XRP, right? And you may even kind of test 29 again, But if you can hold this, you're going to go up and down. You're going to see the consolidation, break out, maybe a retest, and then continue to the upside. So to me, it's pretty simple. You either hold this long term and believe in it, and we either hold 51 cents, which is very oversold in the daily, which suggests we can get a move to the upside. It's an aggressive entry. But look, there's some hidden bullish divergence. That's your swing low. That's your swing low. That goes to the upside. And that clearly goes to the downside on the RSI. That tells you that the trend will continue to the upside and you will break the high inside of here. So if you have any guts, I'm just joking. I'm not a financial advisor, like I say. But for me, if I have any guts, it does tell me that I can long this and I should get a break to the upside based on the hidden bullish divergence. Moving averages are starting to get a little tight again too. The 4 hours probably overbought like the whole market and pointing to the downside. It's not a good sign for XRP. So you're looking for a double bottom, you know. I'm going to take away this line. I don't need it anymore. That was the divergence line, just in case you're like, I'm not sure, right? We get a curve here, and a curve to the downside. I mean, and then at the end of the day, look at this. Bear flag. You just got to see it for what it is and not force it, right? I forget that every time I do a super chat, someone's like, for me, it's like the motion, but I realize like I'm giving some deep insight. Like someone may actually, you know, save their whole shebang, but this could continue to the downside. You know what I mean? No, but someone could get really educated. The whole point is what I'm saying is someone could save their mental brain from all the anguish because they get mentally educated. Shout out to Nero for the $10 super chat. Shout out to all the super chats out there, man. God bless you all. Shout out to the 500 people on the live, $41 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. Crypto style, after you pass, there is no profit target. I can only 1 trade a month and make 2x more money than in the regular job. Lifer, I got 4K to trade with what's the next move. I would take a break, man. You know what I mean? After a nice big move, we really talk about celebrating the win and taking a break, right? This 4 hour suggests that the XRP will go lower to possibly 44 cents, or you double bottom here. Just be really careful. You know, if you breach this trend line like I showed you, you will go lower for XRP. The daily looks overbought, but the 4 hour wants to dump on you. So let's see what the 4 hour does. Let's see what it can reset. If the 4 hour can reset for a double bottom, there's a chance you can make a long. But I wouldn't touch it until the 4 hour makes a move. All right. Up 80% on the XRP short, my man. Yeah, and everything will follow. Everything will follow. Like all the shorts follow that. Okay, and let's talk about let's hit all the fan funds here. Worldwide for $4.99. God bless you. The Gambit, SGD $2. God bless you. Sniper Paul for $4.99 pound. God bless you. XRP short from here. Thanks, Sam. Follows Bitcoin technically. You know. Can you look at render? So we got to look at XRP. I'm looking at it now. Smaller time frames may give you a little bit of a bounce. Low, high, higher, low. Right? But the 4 hour says you continue lower. Neil McCart, 279 Canadian. Can you take a look at render? We'll take a look at render. Thank you. And Jason Riggs, 30% on the live. Thank you. And Frank Glasser, 30% on the short. Thank you. And Nero, 10 beans. I love all you people for giving. You're all blessed, and thank you so much. I love everyone that left a comment, everyone that said hi, everyone that came to the show. We love you as we wrap up the last 15 minutes. But, you know, this is where it really gets, this is like an exercise. The last 15 minutes are where you get the most out of the exercise. This is where we really begin to compound the data and things start to make a lot of sense. So, look, I mean, 30-second chart you could say is making a flag here. It did, look, you could have traded that inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder to the upside on the 30-second. Isn't that funny how, like, you can play little, big. And I watch the smaller time frames for confirmation. And you got to get back into 26K, you know. And we'll do a Bitcoin update before we jump on out of here. Render is the next coin we want to look at. RNDR. Shout out to my whole team who works tirelessly every single day. I'll be on Around the Blockchain later on today. They switched me to Monday. Just want to make sure you know that. Check me out on Around the Blockchain later on today at 5 o'clock. Bang, bang, bang. And we got gains on gains, baby. Last night, we took Casper for 5% if you raise the stop loss in that moment. And then accurate call for Bitcoin out of the cup and handle to the upside. And Sean, if you want and grab a screenshot somehow, you may be able to do the accurate call for Bitcoin on the live if you can. I don't know. But you may be able to keep up with the timestamp. You do whatever makes you happy. You got a system, man. I love you. You do everything great, so you keep doing the way you're doing it. Don't listen to me, man. All right, Render taking a dump. Everything taking a dump out the bear flag. I mean, these are bear flags. When you consolidate sideways, you touch the 21 and you get high in the stochastics, you're going to make a move to the downside. Pretty simple to me. Very simple to me, right? So keep coming back. Keep learning from us. All right. Let's take a look at the big picture for render. Render was hot. It came out. It pumped nicely. All right. Oh, this is when the medication starts to hit me so hard, guys. And I'm like incapacitated. It almost gives me this like, I can't explain it. It does something really weird to my throat. Fix my tie. My tie is like almost not right today. I'm sorry about that. It's one of my dad's ties, man. I love this tie. So cool. It's all these cool cars. It's a silk tie. My dad had the coolest ties, man. Some of them were fun. Like, some of them were like, you know, he was trying to make you laugh. Like, he knew what he was doing. So, look, from this impulse, we're approaching a 786 fib level. We're getting pretty sold off pretty hard. I would caution to pull from here, though, and say we can come lower. But we kind of, you know, you can see we already did that. That's why, like, once I see a fib pull up, come back down to the 786 fib, and then retrace up, I kind of give up pulling it from that area again. You get it? And this is just something that I've learned over time, you know? So render's making this giant cup and handle. You see it? Man, I just love doing TA. Thank you for letting me do what I love to do, everybody. Like, I love doing technical analysis. Like, thank you for finding my niche in life. You know, my nerdy brain just, I can't explain it. It's got math involved. It's got improvisation. I have to be quick. I got to use a lot of different things. I have to use my memory, which I can remember patterns. I have to use pattern recognition, which I have a weird brain for. It just takes all the weird things that make me me, and I can accentuate it to be good at it. And, you know, for years I was wondering what I was going to do in my life and who I was going to become and what I could do to help others. And I've been able to do what I like. And then I like the whole aspect of, like, the TV show kind of feel. So I love all y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. You have no idea. I'm so blessed to be around each and every one today. I'm so blessed to have the channel. I stay in a state of gratitude every single day, and I keep getting abundance, man. I believe we found the long this morning and then the short today because we stay in abundance. We believe that great things are happening to us every day. I also worked out today, and that keeps my mind fresh. Working out is really the key to why I'm able to stay sharp every day. If I didn't work out every day, this channel would go down the tubes. Everything would collapse. There's no way we would have what we have. I'm telling you right now, working out has brought us all the gains. I'm telling you. That's a little coffee with some hot chocolate mixed. I don't normally do that, but it's fun, you know. So render is in a bit of a cup and handle. We have some chop here. We have resistance, resistance, resistance. We have a key level that we could watch here. Thank you for putting render on the radar here. And so we'll watch this zone. But it looks like 120 could be a great area to load up for render if we get lower one more time. And that could break us all the way back up to 378. So I'll start watching render. It's been strong to most coins. It had its nice pump. It's going to get another pump again once Bitcoin kind of settles off and we find out where we're going. Thank you for the render super chat. I'll have an alert on this. And actually, it looks like something we may be trading in the trading group in the next few weeks. So really appreciate it. A lot of the trades that I put out do come from people. Not jumping in caps was a great example of not foaming in last night. It dropped. Thank you, man. 2007 is 1 year before 2008 housing bubble pop. Thanks for everything, Sam. I listen every day while I hang off the side of a bridge to blast the paint. And I can't wait till I'm financially free and my own boss. Well, you know what, man? You got a job where you can grind and you can stack money. And as long as you have a job where you can stack money, you can get out. Bus boys can get out. And I mean, hopefully you're in a union. You can stack some good money. You get some good health insurance for your family. You're doing a lot of good things. So remember, if you didn't have that health insurance, how much things could be expensive. The newsletter goes our newsletter goes live today at 1 p.m. We'd really, 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 really appreciate it. We're going to put a lot of work into it. It's going to have a lot of alpha. We're not just going to put, I don't slap things together just to slap things together. My team, I'm also very thorough, and my team knows that. So think about it. If you worked for me, you wouldn't you wouldn't do anything in a non-thorough manner. This is the best way to say it. But Key Insight newsletter group, please sign up today. Hit the link to join the newsletter. We'd greatly appreciate it. Sign up. GF Burke put it out too. My team put so much work into it. Hit that epearl.com link there and sign up to the newsletter. Also, it's the great way, if anything ever happens to YouTube, if anything ever happens, it's a great way for our community to stay strong and stay together. That way I can access you. I can say, hey, listen, I'm live streaming from this, and honestly, I think I'm going to live stream one day from my own platform. From Restream, I can live stream too. Keep working out, Sam. Cake Superstar, I will, baby. Lifer, are you a quant holder since you don't like CBDCs? I'm not a quant holder. I believe I can make so much more money on some smaller coins. The market cap for me, quant is just too big. Union strong, brother. Shout out to Timmy313. My dad built everything I have through working ironworking unions, And I got into a union in the Motion Pictures Editors Guild. I was an MPEG, all right? And that's really what gave me health insurance and changed my life. So, Render has a dragon pattern printing, the old dragon pattern, right? Yep. Boom. That's the old cup and handle Sammy dragon. Wait for the moving average to get a little tight. We touched the 200 SMA. That's a really good sign. That's where you want to kind of come down. Render looking like a possible big move coming. We'll be all over it. All right. I got the words, worst health insurance. Hey, man. NVIDIA will pump it. XRP in both in a bearish 3-drive pattern before crashing. Yep. So I see Bitcoin in this flag that could continue to the downside. Our quick update for Bitcoin. Before we jump on out here, 11:53. The 1 hour pointing to the upside but showing bearishness. We tried to get back inside the pattern. We bearishly retested it. We call the bearish retest. 1 hour is just getting started for a dump. I see us going lower. I would not really close the shorts. And with our stop loss can be raised to right here now. And we entered the trade right here with the stop loss outside the pattern. We are in the money now. Let's see how much we got into the money on this trade. Wow. I mean, 11% gains on 10x leverage, 22% on 20x leverage, 33% on 30x leverage, 44% on 4x leverage, 50% gains on 50x leverage on a 1% move, right? So I would keep watching these smaller time frames, and I'll keep my trading group privy. And if I see anything else to scalp, this looks like the bigger pattern we were in today that fell down and bearishly retested. Isn't that funny? And you're getting overbought on the Stokes. This suggests that we will continue to go to the downside. We now have a major resistance here forming, or a strong one at 25,983. Remember, BOOKMAP had liquidity to the downside. We went over that numerous times as well. There's just really no reason not to keep up with the news. NVIDIA's all AI chips have 100,000% profit margin above total manufacturing costs and have all production already pre-bought for years. Interesting. So we also saw some coins that are worth trading that look hot today. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the future and what's going on. Wow, Blue Zell just continues to pump for whatever reason. Thing has been on an absolute tear. Guess I was looking at a flag there. Technically continued to pump, but geez Louise. That Egu verse. I put out this short to the downside. I thought it would at least come down, but it keeps pumping. This thing just keeps pumping. This ACH short, man. Alchemy Pay short, I believe. 1% on 2 is 200%. You're funny, man. Thank to you, bro, for the MT5 info. Anytime. China buying 1 billion in NVIDIA chips. Not the new AI ones, though. The USA won't let them buy them. So weird, right? All right, make sure, did I hit every super chat? Did I hit every super chat? There was one thing I wanted to do before I jumped on out of here. I can't remember it now. But I'm pretty sure we oh yeah, it was this super chat. PDAI with Rap Pulse. I was doing something. And Moog, remember Moog? Did Moog continue or did it dump? It's still on that flag though, which could continue. It's not the worst. So my man asked about PDAI. Prime Die. Wrapped Pulse right there. PDAI for Wrapped Pulse. Does Dex Screener, will Dex Screener, yeah, I think they can handle it. Let's see. PDAI for Wrapped Pulse, man. Unbelievable. All right. That thing's at the bottom of its barrel, bro. I don't think I could look at this anymore. That's a mess. Yeah, I'm going to move on, man.
Sam,
I'm sorry. Yes.
we're here to look at the wood stove and the chimney and everything.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay.
I am done for the day.
Oh, you are? Good.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on into the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. I'll keep you updated in the trading group. Everyone, I appreciate you all more than you would ever know. This live stream was amazing. The feeling and the vibes were strong. I appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in, and it means the world to me. Matic, Blur, ACS on the radar, but only if Bitcoin can get a bounce. Yeah, I say we stay short until we don't have to, and we focus. Everyone, thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Gratitude is the attitude every single day of my life. So I stay with constant gratitude, and I appreciate you all. And I'll catch you on the next live stream. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Crypto is life.